Sorry about that. If you were following me, we were right here, and I have a time limit of 10 minutes, so we were right here, and hold on. I guess there's a couple of parts that I missed, so I'm gonna have to go back with this. I promise this will be the last video. You won't have to go through my boring tutorial again. Just put a little black in there, and red's gonna do the best on the sponge part. Seriously, I can guarantee you it's going to look amazing when I am done. See, this part adds texture to it. As you can see, the black doesn't really have that much texture to it. There's a little bit, and I mean, there's like a little marking in there. That's just because my mom put it all in this bag, and you don't want to know. But this red part, you can see, has a lot of texture from this. So, going to dab this in there a whole lot. I mean, a whole lot. You're gonna get a lot more red. I'm just gonna throw it in there randomly again, and this gives it a lot of texture. And also the blood, the fake blood, is going to give it texture too. If you're at Science Club, you're going to know how to make the fake blood, of course. But you see that? It's all going in there. We want to make this look as real as possible. And this, of course, is just giving it texture, as I said. Even after this, actually, might want to get a little more around the edges, just to make sure that people are seeing that it isn't your hand itself. It is indeed your internals, as some people call it. Alright, yeah, that probably looks a bit better. If you get it on the tissue, that's perfectly fine. I'm sorry if I said it wasn't before. If you get it on the tissue, that's perfectly fine. It's not going to mess anything up. The fake blood is what's going to work it, alright? The fake blood is what's going to do it all. See how much red I have on there? There's probably a ton of black on there too. But you need a lot of red to make it look more internal. Now, I'm going to go back to this and get the outermost layer, which I just recently did. See how I am favoring red a lot more than I'm favoring the black? Yeah, see how much I have on there. And this, of course, like as I said before, it's what gives it texture. This is the fun part of it. I guess it's the second most, I would say. Alright, now, as you can see, it looks very red, and if you saw it from my... See, it has a little bit of texture in there. If you saw it from my angle, you'd know that there's a lot of texture, and it looks all wet, like bloody. Like, if you were to actually tear off your skin, it would look. It's very, very realistic. So now I'm going to take sorry, this warning keeps coming up that I have to do one file. Dog. Alright, I'm going to take the brown. For you guys, I would just probably stick with a little bit of a darker. I'd take the black. I'd take a black and a white. I'm gonna use the white and the brown, and I'd just kind of go over your fake skin with that. So see here what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going out with it a little bit. Let's see. Hold on. What color is that? Yeah, that's gonna be perfectly fine. Yeah. It's a little darker than my skin tone, but the white is going to lighten that up a little bit. So like for practice, I put a little bit over here, and then I'm just going to add as much as possible to make it look like it is. And another thing, I'd get a large one, because this is sucking. I mean, the brown's running real short now, as you can see. So and also the blood's gonna drip everywhere, so it's not gonna matter really as much because the blood's gonna be there. Alright. So now that I have all the brown on there, there are some light spots, but those are gonna be covered by the blood. The blood's really the fun part. Alright, now I'm going to take my white, twist it out, and see if I can get it to match my skin tone right there. Alright, that's probably as good as it's gonna get, so I'm gonna see if I can get the entire thing to look exactly like that. Alright. That looks good. Alright. Alright, so there I go, and that's all brown now. Cap on, make sure it doesn't dry out. Alright, here comes the part with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'm going to put the blood in and let it drip all over. I'm not putting a whole lot in because I'm saving it for tomorrow. And if I really need to, I can just ask my mom to pick up some more. Alright. Here comes the fun part that you've all been waiting for. And yeah, this stuff I'm putting in there right now. And then I'm going to let it drip a little bit. I'm just trying to get it around the entire sore. It kind of looks like barbecue from this angle. Not really from that angle though. Oh, it actually kind of does look like barbecue if you really think about it. Alright. Now let's let the blood drip out. And before I do, I'm going to get a plate because my mom's going to kill me if I get it all over the desk top here. She's probably already going to kill me. Alright, I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to get a couple of sheets of paper towels. Probably should have thought of this before I did all this. Alright. Hold up, blood. Just for another second. But if you have an hour. Alright, here we go. Here's the fun part. You just get to watch it drip. Yeah, it's not really as runny as it said it was. If I need to add more, I will, but, you know. This is going to be on my face tomorrow, so if I see you at the bonfire. Tell me if he looks at least somewhat realistic. It's going to be a little harder to tell in the dark if it's realistic or not, so, yeah.